Hello and thank you for joining us on BOI Weekly. I am Kumbi Aboluwade. Now, in continuation of our focus on the impact of the banking industry in boosting Nigeria's digital economy, which is one of BOI's corporate strategies between 2025 and 2027, we have for you a feature on SECUREID Group, a digital solutions company involved in the manufacturing of smart cards, international passport, and other high-security documents for clients in 21 countries across Africa. Also on the program, the banking industry recognizes some business development service providers who are in partnership with the bank for being critical links between small and medium enterprises and BOI. One of the companies benefiting from the financial and advisory support of the banking industry under the bank's digital economy thematic area is SECUREID Group, an organization with expertise in the deployment and integration of digital solutions.
SECUREID Group, the first smart card manufacturing company in Nigeria and sub-Saharan Africa. The company came into existence in the year 2005 after its founder and chief executive officer, Kofo Akikugbe, saw a gap in Nigeria's digital solutions industry and stepped in to fill it.
Looking at magnetic stripe cards, they were not made here in Nigeria, so they were imported. So typically you would request for a mag stripe card, whether it's Visa, MasterCard, or then Verve was still coming up. But at that time, it could take you 3 months, 6 months to get a card. So I saw a problem and I saw a gap that one, these cards could be made locally. And the technology aspect of manufacturing smart cards, the skills could also be developed locally. And also saw that the movement from mag stripe technology to chip and pin technology would also bring down the fraud level. I thought that why can't we have a homegrown smart card, state-of-the-art manufacturing plant in Nigeria, for Nigeria, by Nigeria, and probably even for the world, And so they started up as a smart card manufacturing. I mean, we're still a smart card manufacturing plant. We service the banking sector with debit, credit cards by different card schemes, whether it's Verve, MasterCard, Visa, Afrigo. Then for the telecoms industry, our services are to manufacture SIM cards for the telecom operators. And for public sector, we do driver's license, we do national identity, state residence card, ID cards, multipurpose identity cards, transport cards, and we have the potential to do passports and to do voters cards as well. So that's for the manufacturing aspect. Of course, we now have 2 subsidiaries. One of it is focused on a digital subsidiary. And that digital subsidiary is a payment gateway house. It's into tokenization, is into NFC, contactless mobile solutions, and does quite a number of things on the digital side as well.
A capital-intensive venture such as this requires financial support, a support ably provided by the Bank of Industry.
The role of the Bank of Industry, it goes beyond financing. I would actually call them a stakeholder in the vision, a stakeholder in the dream that we had from the beginning. And they keep giving us that support, not just financial support, but ensuring that, we're towing the right path, And also we're in the technology business, so we need to always be innovative and think of what if another product comes out better than what we do? So we have to keep innovating every time. BOI has played a fantastic role, as I said, as a stakeholder and a strategic partner to SECUREID. They've seen us right from the beginning when we started our backward integration journey, and we're still backward integrating, and they're still there. They're still there with us. So the role of BOI helps companies like ourselves to innovate. It helps us to expand. either through their development finance and also through the fact that the tenor, helps us to patiently, see this seed germinate. So the very first one I would say probably was in 2010. And you can imagine as a woman, going in and saying that, look, we're doing this. We had a track record because we started in 2005, 2006, and it wasn't difficult at all. In fact, they're very gender sensitive, and they looked at our proposal credibly and saw that this is an idea that they needed to back up, and they haven't been disappointed ever since. We've had probably about 3 rounds of loans from them, and it's been very successful.
Recognizing the company's contributions to the development of the country's digital economy, Vice President Mr. Kashim Shettima paid a visit to SECUREID factory in Lagos to see the cutting-edge production processes at the company, which have been at the forefront of Nigeria's push for self-reliance in the technology and manufacturing space.
This industry is a game changer, and I was mesmerized. I'm dumbfounded, honestly, that such a facility can exist in Africa and in Nigeria. So I want to assure the management of the company that the president is always looking forward to inward integration and facilitation of local businesses. This is a local business with international flavor, with the capacity to do 200 million cars in a year. And they are performing at only 40% of their capacity.
From the Bank of Industry enabled SECUREID to procure these state-of-the-art equipment, which in turn have expanded the company's production capacity, leading to increase in the number of SECUREID's workforce to slightly above 500. SECUREID is not just focused on production, but also on making sure the environment is protected.
We've given ourselves a task because we make plastic cards. Our sustainability plans embedded in it is to make sustainable products as well. And I'm happy to share that we produced in Nigeria the first eco-friendly SIM card last year in 2024. Our cards are made out of biodegradable materials and also made out of recycled materials as well.
With its main production plant located in Lagos, Nigeria, sales offices in 21 countries to cater to the needs of the company's clients, and a factory coming up in East Africa, SECUREID Group Management says the future is brighter as the company is committed to expanding its operations, creating jobs, and putting Nigeria and the entire African continent on the global stage.
For over 6 decades, Bank of Industry has been here, driving Nigeria's industrial development through financial and business support services to micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and large enterprises across Nigeria. Leveraging on strategic partnerships, we provide equipment financing, working capital, and support to enterprises in key sectors of Nigeria's economy, including youth and women-led enterprises. Whatever your business needs, starting up, expansion, diversification, modernization, or rehabilitation, we'll be here, always to support you. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
Now let's let's show you how the Bank of Industry is celebrating its small and medium enterprises consultants who have been partners in ensuring that BOI's core mandate of providing long-term financial and business support services to micro, small and medium projects is fast-tracked between the bank and its customers.
It's BOI's 2024 Awards and Recognition for the bank's outstanding business development service providers, BDSPs. The Bank of Industry, in its bid to address the challenge of access to credit by small and medium enterprises and to hasten the credit delivery process, appointed over 400 SME consultants as business development service providers, who, among other functions, identify credible SMEs that require finance, assist SMEs in developing bankable business plans towards accessing financing from BOI, provide post-finance services such as encouraging SMEs to imbibe corporate governance, and support SMEs to develop synergies and linkages with large enterprises. The Divisional Head, Business Development Division at the Bank of Industry, Mr. Obaro Osa, gives a review of BDSP operations in 2024.
The trend in the last 1 year, we've seen some positive upward trend in the BDS performance in the last 1 year, particularly in number and value of projects brought in to the bank. In 2024, for instance, a total of 230 projects were brought into the bank by BDSP as against 200 projects in 2023, which shows a significant increase of about 15%. Also, in terms of value, in 2024, the value of project brought to the bank by BDS was 124 billion. As against 71.3 billion in 2023. This also shows about 70% increase in terms of value. The volume of the new businesses facilitated by BDSPs has grown significantly and are positively impacting businesses and the economy. This trajectory showcases the increasing trust in BDSPs as key partners for business expansion, financial sustainability, and risk asset management. However, despite these successes, one critical challenge remains. The number of active BDSPs is very, very low. We have about 450 BDSPs nationwide, and frankly, only about 124 are contributing. Increasing the number of active BDSPs will help expand our reach, unlock new business opportunities, and drive even greater project value. I urge all stakeholders to collaborate in strengthening participation and ensuring that more BDSP contribute effectively to this ecosystem.
On his part, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olashupo Olusi, recognizes the important roles of the BDSPs.
I'm happy again to witness this event in 2025. Last year we did the same thing. We brought together some of our top performing BDSPs nationwide to an award ceremony and an interactive session. Really, our effort here is to recognize the strong performance and the critical role that BDSPs play in the whole corporate strategy and engagement between Bank of Industry and its most important customers, the MSME sector. My remarks here are just very short, and it's really just to welcome you to this event and to set the tone. My colleague Obaro has already given a lot of the figures and the numbers and the reason why we are here today. I am just expressing my support for this event, and I'm really keen to have an interactive session with you. But more importantly, I want you to see this opportunity as one where you can really discuss the challenges that you are facing as a BDSP in Nigeria and also in our work relationship with you.
The contributions of these SME consultants have not gone unnoticed, as the Bank of Industry recognizes and gives awards to top 10 performing business development service providers for 2024.
They are the best BDSP for the bank for the year 2020. The value of transactions that you would have contributed in terms of number, I want to look at the size in terms of the value of the size of your contribution. Okay? So we use these two metrics in deciding who qualifies as a top 10. And then we skewed it in favor of numbers because we want to make more impact. BDSPs are designed to support MSMEs. So we don't want a zone where you just bring 1 or 2 transactions to 2 billion and you say you brought in 6, 7 billion. We want to see those who are bringing 100 million, 150 million, 50 million, 250 million, more in terms of the size, so that the impact will be better spread across the country. So that is the criteria we use in deciding the top 10. It is weighed towards the number of transactions, that's 60%, and the value 40%.
Your commitment, guidance, and hands-on assistance empowers small businesses to thrive, create jobs, and drive meaningful economic development. Today, we recognize not just your contribution, but the impact you make in shaping resilient, sustainable businesses across the country.
To achieve better performance in 2025 and beyond and avoid being delisted, the Bank of Industry has some advice for the business development service providers.
We expect BDSPs to be more active. We expect more people, more BDSPs to contribute to the pool. We expect that as a BDSP, set a target for yourself. It is not nice that for a full year, you not bring one project to the bank. I don't think it's good enough. So set a target. If it's 3 projects, if it's 4, if it's 5, if it's 2, even if it's even 1, it's important you set a target so that you can have a way to push that and get it done. You can imagine with 240, we are getting 124 billion. If 350 BDSP contribute to the purse, then we can increase the number by times 2. Okay? So we need to do that. We also expect that as a BDSP, try and develop yourself and be a subject matter expert in a particular area. So if you don't businesses within the hotel and tourism industry, try and specialize in that area. If you're in Medicare, try and specialize so that at the end of the day, when we do the grading, if people are coming from anywhere in the world and they want to do business with the bank, and they look for experts in your chosen field to do business with, they can actually engage you. So we think that if we do this in 2025, we might have a better success in 2026 when we come here to look at performance in 2025.
So now we have a delisting process, which we're going to start as soon as possible. And how are we going to operate this? We look at your record. If you don't bring in a project in the first year, we write to you and we inform you that this first year you've not been active. The second year, if you are not active, we don't get any engagement from you. We write to you again to inform you that you've not been active and we've not gotten any project from you. Then after the third year, if you're still not active or you're not responsive, then you would be delisted. We take your name out of our BDSP record. So that is going to be implemented as soon as possible.
During the interactive session, the business development service providers and officials of BOI looked at ways of making BDSP services better.
With my experience, I can see that most of these customers we introduce to Bank of Industry for the first time, many of them come with the motive of, will it be possible? Is it possible again? Many people have approached them. We assure them it is possible. At the end, we get the project done.
The first thing I want the support of the bank is in terms of supporting us in terms of training of our staff.
We already have an approved budget for this year to train BDSPs. We are commencing before end of April, the first training, and to be on the bank's products. We've developed a compendium of all the product, look at the features, the characteristics, the market focus, why the product were even initiated in the first instance. So we're going to educate you so that if you don't know it, you cannot sell it. So what we tend to do is that we want to empower you, enrich you with what we know, so that when you're out there, you can easily sell the product.
Overall, the BDSPs expressed their appreciation to BOI for its open door policy and the recognition of their efforts at linking more SMEs to the bank for financial support.
You work within a group and you are recognized. It's something that is elating. So we are happy about it. And just like they said, when you're successful, it means more work to retain your position. You know, as a national BDSP, we are spread across the country. We have offices in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country, and we have our marketers, or we call them the BDCs, across the 36 states and Abuja. So we think that they should wait for us for the next year, and we're going to hear results.
We're very, very excited. It's recognition of all the hard work that we put in, supporting businesses to secure BOI financing. So we're very, very proud, and it's just thanks to the team.
Thank you for staying tuned. The Bank of Industry is ever ready to support your business. All you have to do is to look around you for any of the bank's business development service providers for support on how you can access BOI's loans, or simply walk into any of BOI's offices around the country for more information. You can also log on to their website at www.boi.ng and any of the bank's social media handles. Thank you for being a part of the program. I'll see you again, same time next week. I am Kumbi Aboluade. Bye for now.